Welcome, my friends. Thanks so much for joining me here on YOGATX. I'm Jen Hilman, and today we are going to be working through some exercises and stretches that are great for relieving pain and tension and tightness in and around the knees. So go ahead and like this video. Leave your comments below. I know that many of you have been struggling with knee pain out there, so let us know how we can help. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you every Thursday with fresh new videos with Jen. We're going to start our practice just standing on your mat. You can go ahead and bring your feet pretty close together with the big toes coming to touch. You'll have a small space between your heels. Now we're going to start super simple, just gently bending into your knees and standing right back up. Just like that, we're going to take a few reps. So as you bend and straighten, try to keep your chest upright so that you're not tilting forward or shifting your hips way back. We just want to make this a straight up and down movement. So this is helping to build strength along the muscles in your shins, while also building some mobility around the knee, and we're working to track the knees forward, building stability in the knee joints. So after a few rounds, I like to go maybe 20 or so, but after you've done a few good rounds just bending and straightening, we're going to start to rise. So this time the movement goes up. Now this is a little bit more challenging. It's challenging your balance. You can bring your hands to your hips to help you balance. You can have a chair or something that you can hold on to, but challenging the balance is actually part of the exercise because, again, we're building stability around the muscles that surround your knee. So this is building strength in the calves, building strength in the quads and the hamstrings, and building strength along the fronts of the shins. So we're really targeting all the muscle groups that surround your knee just by this simple rise and lower. Then once you start to feel more confident, you can combine the two, going down, then up, down, then up. So as you can see, these exercises are super simple. You can do them anytime. Sometimes I do my knee exercises while I'm brushing my teeth. For real though. You can really do them anytime, anywhere. And it's a really wonderful way to just keep building that strength and stability around the knee in a super gentle way. All right, so once we've had a chance to go up and down, go ahead and bend your knees, bring your hands onto your legs, and let's just take some big circles with the knees. Circling them around in one direction, and when you're ready, you can roll the knees the other way. But do this gentle and easy, okay? We don't want to increase the pain, we want to help it feel better. Okay, so after we've made some circles, we are going to go ahead and come down onto the floor. So take your time, make yourself comfortable on your mat, and we are going to begin by bringing the soles of your feet together out in front of you. So if you are dealing with a lot of tightness in your knees and you don't have a lot of mobility, then you can bring your feet out in front of you just about as wide as you need to. You can also use blocks or cushions to support underneath your legs. So the knees aren't just hanging out in space, right? Now, once you have yourself set up, you can place your hands forward on your ankles and just lift up through your chest, lengthening through your spine. So this is starting to gently stretch across the hips. Then we'll slowly begin to lean forward, just one breath at a time. And you will feel how this forward movement is increasing the stretch along the outer parts of the legs and starting to work into those attachments around the outer part of the knee. You may also be feeling a little bit of a stretch along the inner thigh and across the inside parts of the knee. So we want to just take it one breath at a time, right? Nice and slow. Gentle, easy breathing. This should feel good. If you're feeling pinching or painful sensations, then you want to ease out of the stretch. Don't take it quite so deeply. Take one more full round of breath right where you are. Breathe it in and exhale to breathe it out. And we'll slowly begin to unroll your spine, rising back up. Now, we're going to slowly extend your legs out in front of you. We're going to work towards a seated forward fold, but depending on where you are with your relationship with your knees, you might want some support under the legs. So again, you can use a bolster, you can use a rolled up blanket, something that can slide underneath your knees to give you some support, right? So this is especially helpful if your hamstrings are tight or if you don't have full extension in the knees, okay? So modify the practice to take care of yourself, but the stretch is the same. We're going to extend the legs out as best you can, then slowly start to lean into the stretch, just gently leaning forward. And again, we're going to take this really nice and slow. There's no end goal. There's nowhere that you have to be. This is purely about you and your breath and your body. So as you lean into this stretch, send your awareness down into your knees, feeling the hamstrings as they stretch, feeling even the calves, the tops of the calves beginning to open up as you fold into this stretch. And little by little, we extend the legs straighter and straighter. And as you breathe, your body gets the message that it's okay to relax, it's okay to soften and to let go. Just give it another moment here, relaxing into the stretch. Let it feel good. And slowly begin to make your journey back to sitting. But really do take your time. You don't have to hurry through this movement. You don't want to get a light head, right? We slowly just unroll the spine, coming back to sitting. Now the next thing we're going to do from here, just keep one leg extended. If you've got a bolster or cushion under your knees, that's fine. Just leave it there. Then we'll slowly bend one knee, bringing your foot either to the floor or like onto your bolster. The purpose of this exercise is working to increase range of motion. We're working to increase the flexion of the knee. So from this position, as you're sitting up, bring your hands to the front of your shin. Then little by little, we're gently pulling the heel in towards your hip. Now, if you are recovering from an injury, if you're recovering from surgery, this is going to take time. This is going to be an incremental practice. You want to do it every day if you can, at least a few times a week. Sitting up tall, lifting through your spine, little by little, drawing the heel in. Now, if there is inflammation in the knee, you may be experiencing some level of discomfort, but we want to err on the side of hurts so good, as long as it doesn't hurt so bad, right? So this is very much your own internal process, listening to your body, listening to your knee. What is safe today? What feels good today? Little by little, working on bringing that heel closer and closer and closer, right? I know you can do it. Take another breath in. These slow, steady stretches really help to lengthen the fascia, so it's good to take your time. Okay, then we're just going to release to the level of comfort. So we're not extending the leg all the way out per se, but we just want to release the stretch. You can rub around the knee. This helps bring more blood flow and circulation to the area. Now we want to continue working that range of motion in the knee joint. So what we're going to do is cross your foot over the extended knee. Okay, so this will again happen incrementally. Little by little, you will begin to open that knee to the side. And this happens in phases. In time, as the knee opens, you can begin bringing the foot further up your leg, right? So everyone is going to be at a different place. The fullest expression of this pose is bringing the foot all the way up into your hip crease and opening the knee all the way down to the floor. So that's the direction that we're going. Don't worry if you can't get there today, and don't worry if you never get there. This is just to show you the direction that we're going in the stretch. Take your time with it. Breathe into your body. Trust the process. Feeling into that stretch across the attachments around the outside of the knee, around the inside. This even takes you into some wonderful opening into the hip. Then when you're ready, we come out just as slowly as we went in. Nice and easy, right? Lifting up the knee, gliding the foot further open until you can gently extend your leg out in front of you. And I like to lean back and just kind of shake it out a little bit. You did a good job. It's a good knee. Feels good to stretch it out. Now let's see what happens on the other side. So again, we're just starting super slow, taking it one breath at a time, one moment at a time. So we'll start by bending your knee, bringing your foot onto the floor. Or if you have a bolster under your knees, then you're going to bring your foot onto that bolster. And bringing your hands to your shins, lift up in your spine, and we just gently begin to work your heel back towards your hip. Now, I am excited to share this practice with you because I have injured my knee, I've torn my ACL, and these are the exact stretches that I used to regain my range of motion, my strength, and flexibility in my knees. So you almost wouldn't even know that I ever had an injury because these are the exact stretches that I practiced to completely regain my full range of motion. So if you're not there today, I encourage you to keep up with the practice because day by day it gets better. So working on drawing that heel as close to you as you can. Lift up through your spine if you're able. Finding some deep breaths here. And when you feel complete, you can gently release and just go slow with it, right? We're really going to nurture these knees. Then we're going to take it across the leg, bringing that foot to the top of your knee. Then we have two actions. One is that external rotation, opening the knee out towards the side. The second motion is getting that flexion in the knee, drawing your foot further and further up your thigh. And this happens slowly in time. This could be a matter of days of practice. This could be a matter of weeks of practice. This could be a matter of months before your body is really able to open to this level. But I can assure you that your body is extremely resilient and it can learn and adapt very quickly. So if you stay with the practice and you follow these simple exercises a few minutes every day, you will be amazed at your own personal progress. So I encourage you to really stick with it. It's really worth it. So pressing that knee down towards the earth. breathing into the space, just opening up as best you can. Be present with the feelings, the sensations that you experience. And when you feel complete here, we're going to go slow and gentle, just rocking out of the pose. Take your time to get there until you're ready to extend that leg all the way out. You can bring your hands back behind you and just shake it out a little bit. Yes, really, really good work. Now, we want to bring the soles of your feet down to the floor. We're going to try and bring both knees in simultaneously. So again, this is going to be slow, a gentle, easy process. You want to try and lift up through your spine. Even if you have to rock back a little bit, you can hold on to your shins to help you counterbalance your weight. And in time, the heels come closer and closer to your hips, and you're able to bring your chest closer and closer to your thighs. So this is a journey. This is why we call it the yoga journey. It doesn't happen in a day. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens in time as a process. All right, now one last exercise before we round it out. Let's extend your legs out again. And yes, you can have your bolster, your blanket, anything under your legs to support you there. Okay, now from here, we are going to work on strengthening. We're going to build some strength along the thighs because these muscles come down along the sides of your knee. So that's what's going to provide more stability in the knee joint. So we're going to flex your toes up towards your face. That's activating the shins. Then you want to think about lifting your heels away from the floor, and that's what activates the thighs. Okay, then we just gently release and let it go. So we go again. Start by flexing the foot. We activate the shins. Then lift your heels away from the floor, engaging the strength of the quads. Oh yes, that's the money. Relax and let it go. Again, flex the feet. Lift your heels, just like so. Nice and strong. Then release. We're going to do 2 more for a total of 5. Flex through the foot until you feel the muscles squeeze. You really want to feel it. Then lift your heels up, pressing your knees as straight as you can. Then we gently release and let it go. You ready for one more round? Here's number 5. Flex through the foot. Lift up the heels, engaging the strength of your quads. So good. Then we slowly release, let it go. You can gently shake out the legs. That should feel pretty good. Nice. Now we're going to bring it full circle and come back to the very first pose that we did. So you can slide your cushion, your bolster out of the way, then bend into your knees, bringing the soles of your feet together. Again, it's totally up to you how far away your feet are or how closely you bring them into your body. Just know that it's going to be easier when they're further away. You're going to get a deeper stretch the closer you draw the heels in towards your body. Okay, so for this final moment here, let's lift up your spine with a nice big deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly let yourself fold forward and just notice if you feel any difference. Can you bring your feet a little closer than before? Can you fold a little deeper than before? Do you feel less tension? Just let yourself observe. Notice what you experience that's different from the first time that you did this stretch. Give it just another breath or 2, feeling a deep relaxation, a deep satisfaction as you slowly fold your body down.
And then we'll slowly begin to rise in your own time. You can use your hands to help press you up. Just taking it nice and easy as you unroll your spine. Coming back to center.
And let yourself settle into a comfortable seat, however that shows up in your body, however you feel comfortable. Just taking a moment to reflect on your journey today, noticing the shifts and the changes that you feel. Thank yourself for carving out the time to take care of your body in this way. And I thank you for allowing me to be your guide. It's always a pleasure to practice with you on the mat. Be sure and check out the YogaV community for lots more exclusive access videos. And stay tuned, and I will see you every Thursday with fresh new content to help you enjoy your practice. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.